Ellie and I'm Stitching Bee here on Flosstube and also over on Instagram. Welcome to my channel all about cross stitch, bees and stitchy bargains. This is Flosstube number 8. I'd firstly like to welcome along all my existing subscribers as well as all my new subscribers. Thank you so much. I've got lots of fun things planned for today's video. I'm sorry it's a little bit late. I've been on night shift the last few shifts, so I've not really had a chance to film any earlier, but now's the time. I've got a short window to film this and we've got lots to show. Right, so the plan for today's video is to talk about some Flosstubers I've been watching that are actually new to Flosstube. I've got some new starts. I've got my FFO for September. I've got my whip that I worked on. I've got my 10 Halloween charts that I want to show you. I've got all my PDF charts that I've bought, as well as all the haul. Yeah, there's quite a lot this month. I know I say that every month, but there really is quite a lot this month. I've been to craft fairs and yeah, there's lots of fun things to show. And I'm also going to do a book flip through of Cross Stitch in the Forest by Pigeon Coop Designs right at the very end. So first of all, I'm just going to start off with some mentions of people that I've really enjoyed watching recently. So the first one is Catherine Stitching Chronicles. Catherine has some gorgeous finishes. She shows off some gorgeous like a Sleeping Beauty one, Cinderella one, stitches on some gorgeous hand-dyed fabrics, and all her projects are beautiful. Definitely worth a watch. Stuart's and Stitches, he's in Scotland as well, and oh, I just love watching him. He's totally easygoing and has some gorgeous fancy ladies that he stitched on, and just so many wonderful projects. Again, he stitches on a lot of hand-dyed fabrics and all his projects are just stunning. Then I'd love to welcome Shell to Flosstube. She's under the name Cheesecake and Cross Stitch. She just posted her first video and it was great. Really enjoyed watching that and I'm looking forward to seeing more from her. So welcome to Flosstube, Shell. And then finally Jess, Cross Stitch Jess. She's a great Flosstuber, relatively new to Flosstube. Again, she's got some wonderful projects and kind of extra videos as well about gifting cross stitch, which I really enjoyed watching, and yeah, definitely go and check her out as well. So that's all the mentions. Then I'm going to talk you through the stats for September. So I stitched for 29 days, which is the most I've ever done this year actually. I've had 4 new starts and 1 finish, which was also a start and is now FFO'd. So I'll show you that to begin with, and hopefully if I get this video up in time you'll see this is actually the day of the wedding, but it's not till the evening, so I thought I'll quickly film this before I wrap it. So this is a lovely wedding cross stitch pattern from KitsbySAStitch on Etsy, and it was a really good chart because you could just type in the names of the names you wanted, and she would kind of make the chart for you with those names, so you didn't have to kind of work it out for yourself or use an alphabet or anything. So that was really handy. So this is my FFO, and I'm going to give this as a wedding gift. So it's just their names there. A lot of backstitch. Some of the backstitch was in 2 strands and some was in 1, just to give the kind of more realistic handwriting effect. So you've got the date there. It's a very simple design with just the leaves and the 2 corners, and then the kind of lovely variegated border, which is just stitched in different DMC shades of kind of gold and brown. And then I got this frame from The Works and fully finished it yesterday. I'm really chuffed with that. Their wedding invitations were kind of black, white and gold, so hopefully I've incorporated all that into the design. And yeah, I'm going to give this to them today, so hopefully they like it. So yeah, that's the first, well, the one and only FFO of today's video. Next we will move on to my new starts. So the first one was that pattern there that I started and finished in September. The next one was just an impromptu start. I bought this chart, off this kit even off eBay for just a couple of pounds, and I just couldn't resist starting it, even though it was not in my plans and I had no business starting it at all. But I'm sure you'll see why, because it's so cute. So this is Mr. Hamster, and it's by Magic Needle Cross Stitch Kits. And look at him. Is he not the cutest little hamster? And as I've said in previous videos, I love kind of cherry blossom and pinks and purples and everything, and this chart just won me over big time. So I had to start this straight away. So I'll show you my progress on that one. I just keep a lot of my projects in like little makeup bags and things. So this was one that I got from a little shop in Lanark in Scotland. And yeah, it's perfect for housing little cross stitch projects. So I'll just get my board. I've not really done much. I think I only worked on it for one day, but I just had to start it. So this is him. So I'm stitching this on a, I believe it's 28 count blue even weave, and I thought that would make the pink really pop rather than stitching it on white. So that's why I went with the blue. But oh, I just had to do his little eyes. They're absolutely adorable. So that's the first one. The next project I worked on that was a new start is Wedding Tree, and this is by Nikki Patton on Etsy. So I showed this in a number of my other videos that I was going to start it, but this was the month. So another wedding cross stitch, and it's a gorgeous tree, and then the boughs of the tree kind of form a heart. And I've changed the colours for this one. So I am stitching this on a forest green 32 count, I believe, even weave, using the thread colour 783. It's just monochromatic, but I think the gold, really pops on that fabric. And again, I only worked on this maybe 2 days, and it stitches up so quickly. Oh, it's a nice stitch. It's a good kind of relaxing stitch when, you know, a lot of projects have a lot of confetti stitching in and things. That one's a really good one to just chill. Yeah, really nice stitching. Really enjoying that one. And then the next one is, so I'm all over the place today, I've got so much on this sofa, is called Co-workers, which I will put a picture up here. And I'm stitching this for my friend's birthday, which is actually tomorrow, but there's no way I'm going to be finishing it for tomorrow. But I've made decent headway on it. I only started it a week ago, and I've worked on it pretty solidly for that whole week. And again, I've changed up the fabric colour, so this is a 32 count Duck Azure blue fabric. And this is where I am so far. So it's going to say, work makes us co-workers, but surviving the workday made us friends. And again, I love the pinks in this. And the kind of two-tone pinks of the co-worker bit that give that kind of variegated look. And it just forms a lovely wreath. So I've done the whole first side of the wreath, and then obviously I've got all the other variation to do and the other side of the wreath. So I'm hoping to get this done as soon as possible to gift it to her at some point. I'll just have to say, I owe you a gift. I'm sure she'll understand. So they were all my new starts. Now I'll show you my whip that I worked on this month. This is called Wedding Wreath by Modern X Stitch from Etsy. That's it there, and then again you put the names of the recipients in it. This wedding is mid-October, so I haven't got too long to finish this one either, kind of working against the clock with that. I'm stitching this on a 32 count blush pink Zweigart linen, and sorry, there's a loose thread and everything. And it's very crinkled. But that's where we are so far. So I finished all that first flower. I've done the majority of, well, I've done the furthest part of the wreath, and then I'm just filling in this flower and then working up. Oh my gosh, not doing well today at all. And just then working up the top. That's my little snail needle minder from Don't Step on Your Needle. Definitely check them out for needle minders. They're really reasonable price and really durable. So yeah, that's that one. So I need to get cracking with that as well. Right, so next I'm going to show you all my Halloween charts. I've probably got more PDFs and freebies and those kind of things stashed away, but I haven't had a chance to go through them all. But these are most of the physical charts I have, as well as some PDFs I brought recently, and ones that I hope to start soon, although whether that happens is a different story. So the first one I want to show you is a little Mill Hill kit, and this is called Bewitching Pumpkin, and I love the colours in this. Hopefully this will be a quick stitch, but these pumpkins and Mill Hill kits always have quite a lot of detail. You get all the threads and the lovely beads as well. Absolutely love Mill Hill kits. I've made a few before. When I finished them, I stitched them on the perforated paper and then used some sticky back velvet to stick on the back, and then use the remaining beads to make a hanger for them. And I hope to finish this one, well, maybe stitch this one this year, and I'd love to have lots of Halloween Mill Hill ornaments and things. But again, that's a big idea and there's never enough hours in the day. This one is so cute, it's so up my street, as you will see. This is called Be Spooky by Darling and Whimsy, and it's a bee on a broomstick with a witch's hat. I mean, yeah. I feel like you can't get better than that. I got this from 123 Stitch, I think last year probably, and there's a collection of all different ones for Valentine's and Christmas and everything, so I'll show you when the time comes. But this is my Halloween one, and I would love to stitch it on, this is probably Murky or something, yeah it is, Murky by Picture This Plus, but I might try and hand dye my own fabric or see what I've got in stash for that one. Next we have Minerva from Nora Corbett. I've not stitched any Nora Corbetts, but I have many and definitely would like to stitch one soon. And I know there's lots of Bewitching Pixies in the collection, but this one just kind of stood out to me. Again, I'd stitch it on a different fabric. I've seen so many gorgeous finishes of this one, on like a mottled grey or something, or even like a mottled purple. I think would look beautiful with the lovely kind of turquoise colour of the dress. And I just love the owl and everything in that one. So it's just DMC thread in that one and some Mill Hill beads, so no speciality threads. So that's Minerva. And then this is kind of part of my haul as well, but I might as well show you now. This is Evanora, which I saw on Just So Sherry. She'd started stitching this one and she stitched it on a really stunning fabric, and I would also like to do the same, because I think it's a very kind of simple design in terms of being mostly DMC 310, but there's Karen Water Lily threads in these parts and all the kind of extra doodads, and some lovely beads as well. And I think this would look absolutely stunning on a really dark, kind of dramatic fabric. So yeah, maybe next year I'll stitch this one. I don't think I'm going to get it done for this Halloween, that's for sure. So that's Evanora, and I purchased this from Arts and Designs, which are based in Dumfries. Highly recommend shopping with them. Really fast delivery, excellent customer service. Yeah, spot on. I've ordered them from them many times. And I also got the bead pack with that because there's only 3 lots of Mill Hill beads. So yeah. happy with that. And this one I've seen so many people stitch and I've always wanted it, so I bought this again last year. This is from Leela Studio and this is Halloween Quaker. And I think this is absolutely gorgeous. I love a Quaker design and I love the elements of the purple in there and the orange against that gorgeous fabric. Again, I'd love to hand down my own piece of evenweave or linen for this. I just think it's so cute. And you could even just stitch some of the smaller motifs and make, you know, like mini biscornus or little ornaments or anything, you know, even if you don't want to stitch it as a whole piece. There's so many lovely, lovely elements there that would make gorgeous little Halloween ornaments. So number 6 is, so I've been numbering them, so I've got 10 charts to show you. Next one is from Hello from Liz Matthews. I got this when it came out on her Patreon last year, but it's now for general release, so you can get it from lots of different shops. I'll put a picture in here. I was totally obsessed with this when I saw it come out. It's just wonderful. And my idea is to make it into a cross-stitch drum. I love a drum, as you probably have seen from previous videos, and I think this would look so perfect as a drum. So that's the plan for that one. But again, probably not going to happen this year. The other one I can't really show you is, you've probably seen it before, but it's a stitch along from Doreen Jones. I think maybe 2021 it came out, but it's on her Facebook page, or just type in Doreen Jones Halloween Sal and you'll probably find it. And it's a kind of cartoon one. It's in her obviously like cartoony kind of style with lots of back stitch, and I've wanted to stitch it for years, but I've always been too late, and you know, it's then Christmas and I haven't had a chance to do it. So it's got the Grim Reaper to start with, and it's got a mummy, and then a a zombie and a pumpkin man, and I've got this gorgeous purple hand-dyed fabric to stitch on. So really would like to start that this year. Number 8 is the Flower Ghost, which I showed you in the last video, which I do plan to stitch for my friend. Again, I'll put a picture up here, and that's from Mama Witch X Stitch on Etsy. Absolutely love a lot of her charts, and that one really just drew me with how cute the ghost is and the flowers around it. I think it's really pretty. So that's that one. Then next one, these are from White I don't know how you say that, art. And again, I showed them in a previous video. So I've got Flower Ghosts and Funny Christmas Ghost. Sorry, I keep looking down. I've written everything down today because my memory's like a sieve. So yeah, Funny Christmas Ghost and the Flower Ghost, and they are super cute and would make really cute ornaments for Halloween. So I've just said cute so many times. But yeah, they'd be lovely for Christmas, Halloween ornaments. Well, the ghost could be for Christmas, obviously. And then finally, I again have bought this in September. So this is also part of haul, but this is a chart from Yasmin's Made with Love, and I have stitched one of her Quakers before, which I'm actually going to show you in a second, but this Gothic Bat one just absolutely drew me in and I had to have it. So when I saw that she was doing it as you could buy the bag and then you got the pattern with it as well, I thought I have to. So this is Gothic Bat. So you can purchase this from Yasmin's website, which I'll link down below, and look at the details in that. It's absolutely beautiful. I don't know if I stitch on the yellow, I might go for an orange or even a purple. I haven't decided yet, but I just couldn't turn it down. It's just, I mean, I'm not a fan of spiders, but I guess that one's okay. It's not going to come and get me. But I think that bat's fabulous, and just all the Quaker elements to it. Really, really love it. So that's Gothic Bat. And then, of course, I bought the bag as well that came with it. So this is one of Yaz's gorgeous project bags, which she's made with her own panel at the front, and then it's got this lovely angel charm and pumpkins on the back, all beautifully quilted, and yeah, really nice size, easy to use. Got a lovely free Halloween chart as well as the French chart that I have actually stitched before, which you can see on my Instagram. And then this gorgeous fabric inside. So really chuffed with that. Thanks, Shaz. Looking forward to using that now I've shown you it. So they're all my top Halloween picks. So plans for this month, I have quite a few, but I feel like they're not that exciting because it's all wedding gifts. But I'd love to finish the co-workers piece for my friend's birthday, the wedding wreath, which I showed you as a whip, the wedding tree, which I've just shown you, and then out of the 10 Halloween charts I've just shown you, I hope to start one of those. So probably a small one, possibly the Be Spooky, because I think that would be a really cute one to finish and hopefully should be fairly quick. So they're the plans for this month. So now I'm going to show you the cross-stitch projects that I have on display at the moment that are either autumn or Halloween related. And don't worry, I won't be long, there's only 3 of them. And I have shown them all before, but for any new subscribers, I thought it might be a nice introduction of some of the finishes I've done as well. So this is Monarch Quaker, also by Yasmin's Made with Love, and I finished this last year, I think. And this is what got me hooked on the Quakers. This was initially released on her Patreon, and I couldn't have bought it fast enough, and I stitched it within 6 weeks probably even less than that. And I stitched it on a 32 count Duck Azure blue, and then just used the DMC threads. And that butterfly, oh, it's absolutely beautiful. So I have it by the window at the moment, and whenever the sun reflects on it, it just emphasises it even more. And I got this frame from Picture Frames Express. And if you've never used them before, they're absolutely superb. You just put in the dimensions of the piece, and then you decide what kind of frame you want, obviously what colour you want, whether you want a mount in it, if you want a double mount, triple mount, whatever, and then, you know, whether you want the back to have a hanger or a stand, whether you want glass or not. You literally just customise it all. And then obviously prices according to how much you've added on, really. And yeah, it's a really nice way to frame pieces in a more kind of professional way maybe, or find a frame that's for a chart that's maybe an awkward size that you can't get it won't fit in a regular frame. And with this being a square one, I feel like square fancy frames are quite hard to find. So I thought it was well worth buying it from them. And yeah, and then I finished it myself. So you can see this on my Instagram as well. Photographed it with some lovely autumn leaves and things. But yeah, that yellow I just absolutely adore. So that's the main one that I've got out. The other 2 are just little smalls, which again you have seen fairly recently. So this is Boobies from Daily Cross Stitch on Etsy. This was a little cross stitch pillow I finished. And I did use DMC glow in the dark thread for the ghosts, although it doesn't really seem to glow in the dark much. I think maybe I need to kind of charge it up with some light or something. But yeah, it actually took me way too long to stitch. I started it and then left it for about a good year. But I stitched this on a 32 count burgundy, so I got evenweave and then finished it with a lovely I forgot the word at the time, but like hexagonal, yeah, backing fabric. Honeycomb, that's the word I was looking for, which I think complements it really well. And then used a chenille trim from 21st Century Yarns to fully finish it. And then stuffed it with a few, you know, like normal toy stuffing, and then a few walnut shells to give it a bit of weight to it. And then the other one, which I showed you very recently, is Autumn Love from the Busy Bee Stitcher. And this is from a bigger design, but I just stitched the little hedgehogs because I thought they were really cute. Stitched this on, I believe, a 32 count sage green even weave. So I got, again, made my own cording following one of Pfeiffer's tutorial, and then used a gorgeous little Liberty fabric for the back. And I put some lavender in this as well, so it smells really nice. So they're my little past finishes. Now we're going to move on to my PDF purchases for this month, well, last month, September. and I'm gonna have to keep looking down because I've written down all the names and I've only got pictures of them to show you because I haven't printed them off. So yeah, right, there's quite a few. Fasten your seatbelts. So this is from the Black Needle Society. These were recommended to me in our Octopus Poppet Sal group chat. I think it was Diary of a Spiritual Witch that mentioned them initially, and I wasn't keen on all of them, but I just really like these two. So this is Moonrise Snail, which is a really cute, again, lovely design with lots of purples and blues and things. And then the second one is called Jolly Soul, which is a Christmassy snail. And I feel like the snails look really sad, so I'm going to try and make them a little bit happier and put a smile on them and maybe brighten up their eyes and things. And again, make them into little ornaments. So I really like those. Those were purchased from the Black Needle Society website, and were maybe a couple of pounds, not too much. The next one is a seller from Etsy called Nathnulu, something like that. And these patterns are so cute. I could have bought so many. I've said cute so many times, I'm so sorry. But they are. These designs, I could have bought most of them, to be honest. They're adorable. So the first one is Ghost and Tiny Frog. And that the little frog, oh, love it. No other words for that one. I think it's cute. Next one is called Cute Snail, and I just find this one so funny. Again, we make a lovely little ornament, really for all year round, but obviously kind of more autumn specific with the little toadstools and things. I think it's just a really clever design. And then we've got the Full Cute Ghost, again, lovely autumn colours. And will probably be a project for me for next year. And Ghost Love, I thought I'd love to do for Valentine's Day this year. Again, make it into a little pillow. So that's all from Nathnulu on Etsy, and I'll link it down below. Next we have PDFs from Cotton and Twine, which is also the historical sampler company. They do all their past subscription boxes. You can buy the PDF charts about a year after they've been released. So I've bought a few, and I think you can see why I bought them, because obviously I love bees. And the first one is Be Happy. Again, gorgeous colours in this. Would love to stitch this fairly soon. I think it'd be gorgeous framed or into a cushion as well. Be Hopeful. Again, this would look lovely as an ornament with some nice trim, some lovely backing fabric. Yeah, I have high hopes for this one. It's really, really lovely. And then Happy Halloween, again another Halloween chart, which just has some simple motifs and would make a nice ornament again to display for Halloween. Then the next one is from a designer called Screaming Heart Design on Etsy, but they also have their own website. And I saw a reel of, I'll try and link it down below if I can remember her name, of her framing this piece, and then I was like, oh, I need to investigate where that's from. And then I found it, and I'm not a huge fan of, they're not my style, the other designs, but this one just really spoke to me, and I bought it straight away. Again, really reasonably priced. This is called Bumblebee Block Party, and I think this is so clever. It's like a geometric design, but you've got little hearts within the bees, and everything just works so beautifully. I think it's genius. Absolutely love it. So that would be a really nice project to stitch as well. And then I was browsing on my break on night shift, which is always dangerous, on 123stitch, and I thought I'm just going to go through and look through each of their designers and just see, you know, if I can find any new designers and see what patterns they've got to offer, and see if there's anything that I've not really stitched before, because I'm always open to try new designers and new stitching. And then I found Carolyn Manning, and I have, you know, seen her designs before, and thought, oh, they're pretty, but I haven't really thought much of it. But then I ended up joining her Facebook page and looking her up on Instagram, and then I just found so many lovely ones that I just thought they are so me. And it's all about the colours, I think, and the intricacy of the design. They're just beautiful. So the first one I bought is called Amethyst, and the colours, again, purples, oh, just so pretty. I don't know how I'd finish these because I always like to have a finishing idea before I start a new project, but maybe I'd probably frame them, or maybe I'd make them into a pillow, I'm not too sure. But I just couldn't resist this one, it drew me in straight away. And we've got Merlin, which again, lovely colours in it. She's just so clever, all her designs are beautiful. And then Aubricia, again, I love the purple element to this and the floral aspect of it, just thought perfect. And Tanzanite, again, the colours just couldn't resist. And then finally, Pretty Little Posies, which I've seen someone stitch up as the little ornaments and then put pom-pom trim around them. And I think they'd be beautiful for like a spring decoration or something. Yeah, so I actually went back to buy that one on a separate order because I'd seen it in the Facebook page and thought, oh, yeah, that's a bit of me as well. The other, this isn't a PDF actually, but this is a design that I again saw on Instagram and I feel like I need to let the world know about it because it is stunning. This is called Emily's Bliss by Summer House Stitchworks, and I've ordered this from 123Stitch, so I'll show it when I get my 123Stitch haul in, and you'll see that in the next video at the start of November. But I saw it stitched as a drum, and again, you know how I feel about drums, love them. And I just had to have it. The colours are so gorgeous. You know, obviously it is an autumn design, but I just thought it would look so perfect. I bought some fabric this morning from Vinted that's got some autumn leaves and acorns in it, which I think would look perfect for the top and the bottom of the drum. So yeah, can't wait for that to arrive and then I can start that one. So yeah, that's all my PDF chart haul, and yeah, that little extra one I just had to sneak in. Right, so now on to cross stitch haul. Yeah, are you ready for this? There is a lot. So after I spoke to you last, I think a couple of days later, I went to the Kilmarnock craft boot sale in Kilmarnock, as the name suggests, and I go every year and it is absolutely fantastic because everything's like £1, 50 pence, you know, it is the boot sale idea of people that have, you know, either not wanted to carry on with a craft or from previous relatives that can't stitch anymore, or you know, paper crafting and jewellery making and everything you can think of that's crafty related. There's all these people selling all these wonderful things. When I went previously last year, there wasn't a huge amount of cross stitch. It was maybe like one small section on one of the tables, but obviously I'm always on the hunt for stitchy bargains or things that I could use to finish cross stitch, and this one did not disappoint. So I've got quite a range of things to show you, but there was one table that was just dedicated to cross stitch, so I bought many charts because they were only like 50p and I could not turn that down. So initially I'll show you some of the fabrics I got just very quickly. These are just, you know, like backing fabrics. So I got this gorgeous blue and pink one that I thought would be really nice for like an under the sea kind of mermaidy kind of finish or something. I got this lovely deer one for Christmas, or well, Valentine's Day I guess, with the gorgeous pinks and reds. This one, again, I like a kind of plain fabric for the back of a lot of pillows. That would be perfect. And a gorgeous red one with the lovely white flowers. I don't know the brands of these fabrics, but again, they were only a couple of pounds. And then this was just an offcut of obviously a bigger piece. I feel like I need to show you the whole thing. Look at this. So it's all creased, but you've got a gorgeous bear and the little hare. These gorgeous trees with the bird in it, and the deer there as well. Unfortunately, this is only like an offcut that is literally just the bottom. It looks like it's maybe been some clothing. You can see that there. So I've only got the bottom of the piece really, so it's not like you could make it into a project bag or anything like that, but I think it would be really gorgeous even if I just used some of the elements of it and made them into lavender bags or something. I couldn't resist that. So adorable. This again, just a greeny bluey one, really pretty. And then I got this huge piece which was only £2.50, and lovely blues with the little flowers on it. And I thought I really want to try and make my own project bags, and I thought this one would be a good one to try, because there's enough fabric that if I go wrong I've got more left to fix it. And then got this adorable cat one. Look, they've got little bows around it, little reindeer antlers. And then kind of the reverse with the white. So cute. And then this one is a ruler fabric. That's 1/2 meter, so again I can make that into a project bag. Perfect. And then got this collection of other fabrics, so it's really pretty. And then there is actually a nice autumnal one there as well. So absolutely perfect for little finishes. And then again a lovely pink one. Gosh, got more than I thought. Gorgeous pepper ones. These came with the Gutterman threads. All kind of fat quarters. And I got this honey fabric as well. Kind of plaid one at the back. Winnie the Pooh. I got some Rick Rack, which is perfect for Halloween finishes. Really love the colours again. What else is in this box? Right, this is more, yeah, this is back to cross stitch charts and things. So this is a lovely little Jane Greenough cross stitch kit, a rose design. Love roses. And then it actually comes with a tiny little frame. Look how beautiful that is. So yeah, I've got the chart in the back to stitch that one up. I thought that frame was just splendid. And then I have got some, what's this, Joberlin Bay Leaf 32 count Zweigart fabric. This is plain grey, but again good for Halloween stitching. Got some just white, so I got evenweave, and I got some burgundy red 28 count. Again, these were £1 or 50p. And then a gorgeous glass blue Monaco. I love stitching on blue fabric. I feel like it just makes so many colours pop, like pinks and reds and purples. It's just ideal. And then again, whoops, more 28 count even weave. And then onto the little kits and charts I got. So this again was probably a free kit. This is called Pretty Sampler. Can't see where it's from, unfortunately. But I thought that was adorable. And I love bluebells, so that's what really drew me to that one. And then I found this Mill Hill kit for, again, like £1. And I don't think the lady could, she was like, oh, be careful with all those beads, you know, they're an absolute nightmare. I'm like, oh, I love beading. So this is called Mount McKinley Santa. I've not stitched any of the Santas before, so I thought that would be a good one to try. So I'm dropping things on the floor. This is a lovely Lizzie Kate one that says good things come to those who stitch. And then again, that's a really quick finish. It's one of the snippet range. That's from somewhere else. I'll show you these first. So these again are charts that I got for, I think they were 50p. Elizabeth Design Honeybee. I've seen this one before. I'd probably stitch it on a brighter fabric and see if I could find the bee hive button. Again, another Lizzie Kate saying you are my sunshine. And season's greetings. Let's see. Sunshine. Sunshine Crossing. I clearly can't read backwards. And then a Cottage Garden Bouquet by Cedar Hill. Again, never heard of them before. but I love an alphabet piece, and again it's got purple on it. This is from Little House Little House Needleworks, Moon and Stars, and it says, the moon and the stars twinkling over my head are hung from the night with invisible thread. That really had a lovely sentiment. And oh, I could actually stitch that on some of the fabric I've just shown you. It's shaking a bit because I'm holding it with one hand. There we go. Got this David and Charles book collection. So see, they produce a lot of different cross stitch books. So this little booklet has a couple of designs from each book. I can't really show you inside, unfortunately, because a lot of it's just the charts. But yeah, that was a really good find. This one, couldn't believe my eyes. This is from a different store, and it was only £3. It's called Little, I can't see, I'll write the name down below. Little Beach Hut Designs. I think they're on Etsy as well, and they have their own website. And this is a lovely deer with a baby deer. And it's a full kit. So definitely go and check out them on Etsy. Lots of adorable patterns. Again, this was a little kit for the cushion, and I think there's 2 colourways for it, and it came with the Ada, but I'll give the Ada to somebody else. But I thought that cushion looks stunning on black, and I love stitching on black because I think it makes the colours pop so well. So they were all my little haul bits from, oh, I got some beads as well. £1.50 for all these beads. And I know I've been saying for ages, but I want to make little pins for all the drums that I make, and they're perfect for that. Oh, I have to show you these as well. Sorry about the crinkling. These were sitting at the side of another stall, and I just had to have them. They're like little milk crates. So I could actually use them for practical things, you know, like condiments or, you know, plants or something. But I've got one in each size, and I thought I could put like a little cross stitch display in the smaller one in particular. And with flowers around it. I've got some twine for the flowers. Yeah, don't quite know what I'm going to do with them yet, but great find for £6. So yeah, that's all the come on at craft boot sale haul, I think. Then I found these on Vinted. These are little Just Nan charts, so it's called Rose Wings. Lovely butterfly. And then I also got Promises, which again is a lovely Just Nan chart. And I feel like Just Nan charts can be quite expensive. I don't know, I guess a lot of them are out of print now, quite hard to get, but these were an absolute steal on Vinted. And then also on Vinted I found this rustic style cross stitch book, which again is probably a freebie from somewhere. See if I can find you a page I can show you all this bee stuff. Look at these! Bee one there, and then lovely wrap around for the jar. So adorable. But yeah, the design on the front really drew me in. Probably like to stitch that one too. So it's all kind of heavy back stitch designs. Oh, this is from Cross Stitcher magazine, but it doesn't say when. Yeah, that was a good find. And then my wonderful, wonderful friend Jess sent me this lovely kit for my birthday back in August. But it got lost in the post, so it took a while to arrive, but it got here eventually, so that was really sweet. And this is one of the freebies that I got from the World of Cross Stitch magazine. Must have been last month, I think. But I just thought I had to show you because it was so adorable. It says Home Sweet Home, and it's got the little mouse with the toadstool house. Perfect. Oh, I've missed a few charts actually. Anyway, I'll show you a minute ago. This is a Lauren Tucker design, again Twilies of Stamford. I've shown quite a few of these. So this is the, what's this one called? Wren. I don't know if Cross Stitch Sarah has this one. or maybe it's just the other ones I've seen that she has. But really beautiful kit. Again, I think I got that off eBay. Oh, this was from Come On at Craft Fair as well. Oh, I'd forgotten all about these ones. This is called Summer Joy by Sisters and Best Friends. I think that's the name of it. Again, it's not a designer I've seen before. A little beehive with a lovely alphabet. Can't really show you these ones, I'm afraid, because they're just charts, but lots more Lizzie Kate ones. Fabulous snowmen. I'm just kind of flashing behind, but from the back. That's that. And then off Vinted, got this Disney one with all the 7 dwarfs, but the main one that drew me was the Sleeping Beauty fairies. And again, I've not really seen these before, but it's got Pinocchio in it. But this one was the one I really wanted. Sleeping Beauty was one of my favourite Disney princess films growing up, and I think again they'd make adorable ornaments like for Christmas tree or something. But it goes through it's got Lady and the Tramp, Jungle Book, yeah, lots of lovely charts in there. There's the Lady and the Tramp one there, and Peter Pan. So that was a great little find. And then also probably from Vinted, I got this Flower Fairies collection one. And I've already got this one as a kit, which I've shown you previously, but I thought they would again make lovely little small ornaments because they're a bit smaller than the kind of bigger kits you get. Again, that's all just charts in there. But look, with the bee on the little clover, make adorable little small finishes. And then I got this fabulous paper from the Come On at Craft Fair as well. Is I love framing things and then mounting them and then putting a kind of lovely patterned fabric. Well, I do fabric as well, but paper is what I'm trying to say. Floral paper on the back and then putting the finished piece on there. So this has loads of lovely floral designs. Or I can make some floss drops, or yeah, lots of different things with that. So that's all of that, and I'll just pause for a minute and get you the rest of the haul. Right, ready for part 2 of the haul. This is something that I saw on KitsbySAStitch's Flosstube and I had to go and check it out immediately. Bought some trims from Create Nostalgia and they were only 60p or something. So, you know, I took advantage of that and bought, you know, a couple. And I won't show you them all, but I'll just show you a kind of rough idea. So yeah, they were 65p each. And I thought that was an incredible price for what you get. So some of my favourite ones, this one is purple, baby pink, gorgeous berry one. And this is 5 meters for 65p, which is incredible. A gorgeous mustard colour, Halloween orange, because why not? White ones, that's a kind of aqua colour, just a blue, greens, a fuchsia, that's really pretty. Well, that one's really nice as well, turquoise, and a lovely red, but I've dropped the rest on the floor, so that'll be enough for now. But yeah, they come in different thicknesses as well. Oh, sorry, I've knocked you there. So yeah, I thought for 65p, what you can't go wrong. So that's from Create Nostalgia, so check that out with the link down below for her website. Again, excellent customer service, highly recommend. This is a lovely bee cross-stitch kit that I got again from Vinted. This is a CGB giftware one. So I can imagine you probably found this in garden centres and you know, kind of fancy shops. It's called the Beekeeper. And I love the packaging, it's really adorable. So yeah, that's a really quick one. I've got this Anchor Headland kit from eBay. Again, I love the sea, and again, I wouldn't know how to finish this quite yet, but I think it would be gorgeous stitched up. another Penelope kit because you know I'm a fan. This one is called Joey, and it's a little parrot. Love the colours in that again. I think these kits are just fabulous. It's a shame they're out of print now. And thank you to everyone that watched the Dimensions kit parade. It was really lovely to see all your wonderful comments, and I really enjoyed showing all my kits. You know, I found a few more, so I've just added 1 or 2 in. So I'll just have to show you those as well. So this one I'd actually ordered months ago off of Amazon, but it took ages to get here, so must have travelled quite a distance. This is called Watering Can. And look at that ornate watering can with the bee, isn't that pretty? And this is from 2022 Dimensions kit, and it comes with the hoop to finish it, which is fabulous. So yeah, there's a couple of Dimensions kits that I've got that are in addition to the collection even from last month, but I am trying to slow down and not buy too many more. I'll need to find where I put the others actually. This is a little frame that I got from the charity shop. Again, kind of honeycomb vibes, but like a rose pink. So that was right up my street. These lovely little kits I got from Cotton Club Crafts. I've mentioned them many times before, but I will continue to mention them because they are an excellent online shop and have exceptional customer service and really reasonably priced kits. So I saw these are relatively new from Heritage Crafts, and as soon as I saw it, I bought all of them, or most of them. So this is Halloween Highland Cow. Is that the actual name of it? Yeah, it's from a collection called Halloween Cards. So Highland Halloween it's called. This should have been in my top Halloween picks really, but I would love to stitch this one soon as well. I might not stitch the spider because as I'm not a huge fan of spiders, they do creep me out quite a lot, but I thought that little Highland cat was so adorable. Leaving the pumpkin smiling. What's not to love about that? And then these are the Highland tartan ones, so these are the Christmassy ones. That gorgeous scarf and the hat and little baubles hanging off of it. This is Highland scarf. I love the robin on that one. Just so happy, these little Highland cows. And then Highland heart. Again with the robin and the lovely ornaments hanging from his horns. So yeah, that was a purchase from Cotton Club Crafts. Oh, this is another Dimensions kit that I bought from Vinted. This is called is it called To Know the Difference, I think? It says God grant me serenity. I wouldn't stitch the words, but I love swans, and again it's on a dark fabric. I love the little lily pads. Again, that was a great find on Vinted. Then again, this doesn't really show it in its best light, but this is a craft collection chart that, if you've watched any of my other videos, you know I love cottages. So this gorgeous cottage and this gorgeous one as well. I did check that this definitely wasn't a photocopy, it's just the way it's been printed in black and white, which is a shame you don't really get to see the colours, but I guess it'll make it even more of a surprise when I actually stitch it to see what the colours are. So that was a lovely little vintage find. Got this one as well. Another lovely little, probably a free kit in a magazine from way back when. I got a lovely photo frame. Again, I love the kind of rustic-y vibe. I think that would be perfect for lots of different projects. Then I went to the range, and I feel like they need to actually learn what cross stitch is, because this is not a cross stitch. And I bought it knowing it wasn't a cross stitch, it's an embroidery. But it's got a bee on it, so I couldn't refuse, could I? But I mean, I don't personally see any crosses in that. But they have called it a cross stitch. So yeah. Don't trust everything you see. But there's a Highland cow one as well, which I think I might have to get. I've done bits and bobs with embroidery, but obviously cross stitch is my main hobby, but I thought I'd like to give this one a go. Might use my own threads because often these kits don't have the best threads. You get the hoop and everything included in that. And then I found this adorable little sew your own hedgehog, and there was a couple of other ones. I think it was a fox. I don't know if it was a squirrel. The other ones weren't as nice, in my opinion anyway, but I loved this little hedgehog. So it's like a very basic, it's probably meant for a child, but you know, sometimes you need just an easy little kit, you know, to do a quick finish. Oh, this kit I saw on eBay and I fell in love with it immediately, and it is called Winter Sunset. And as I say, I love purples, and look at this. I just have no words. It is beautiful. This is an Anchor Mia kit. Never seen it before, but, you know, just scrolling through eBay and happened to stumble across it. So it's a full kit with all the threads, but I would love to maybe do this as a new year, new start. I mean, it would take me ages, but I think all the detail in it is worth it to make. I just think it looks so realistic. You wouldn't think that was a cross stitch at all. So yeah, that's definitely one for next year to start. Right, and finally I have some cross stitch books to show you. So I have been to there's a lovely bookshop in Largs that sells all second-hand books, and I always go in there and see what cross stitch books are available. Again, not everything in them appeals to me, but if there's one or two designs that I really like, I end up buying them. And obviously I will do a book flip through at some point with all of the books I have, and that gives me enough content for probably at least 10 years. So I won't show you them today, but I'll just quickly show you the front. So this is Donna Coola's 555 cross stitch motifs. And the main thing that drew me to this one is there's a lovely cottage in it. So it would be rude not to, and it was only £1. I think that's possibly the part of the cottage at the back there. Oh, it was this one. Oh no, this one, sorry, that was the one that really drew me to it. Then I've also got Donna Coola's 555 Fabulous Cross Stitch Patterns. So this has got a lot of Christmas ones and ones related to different seasons and kind of holidays, like Christmas and Halloween and Valentine's Day and things. So that's fab, again £1. And then Sam Hawkins Cross Stitch Seasons. I quite like the Santa Claus there. And yeah, the lovely bird piece really drew me in. And again, that has an autumn one at the back. So as I say, I'll do a flip through of those at some point, but not today. And then one I got off of Vinted was a French book, and I love French designers. I love anything dainty that's got lots of backstitch in it, lots of detail. It takes an absolute age to stitch, but I think that, you know, the detail makes it worth it. This is called Cross Stitch Samplers. It's made in France. And again, I'll give you a full flick through another time, but it's got some absolutely stunning samplers in it. Really, really beautiful and different. Of the welcome one. So I believe the designer's Marjorie Massey. Yeah, it's beautiful. So I'll show you that again in another video. But the book I'm going to show you today is the long-awaited Cross Stitch in the Forest by Max Pigeon of Pigeon Coop Designs. And I'm just going to do a very quick flick through of this. I know lots of other people have as well, but it's more to remind me of the charts that I want to stitch in it. It's a beautiful, beautiful book. I pre-ordered this on Amazon it feels like 10 years ago, and it eventually arrived just at the start of September, and I couldn't be happy with it. It's absolutely beautiful, so perfectly put together. Max Pigeon is an absolute genius, and as you've seen, I've stitched the swan piece by him, and one of my whips as well is the flower farm. So yeah, there's so many lovely charts. So this first one is called Among the Pines. I love this one with the deer. Again, he uses negative space and kind of geometric shape so beautifully. So that's called Boreal Bounty. I'll just go through this quite quick because I say other people have done flick throughs as well. So Deer Trail is the main one that I love. And then we've also got Spruce Trio, which is really pretty. We've got Eagle Ravine. Again, he uses so few colours, but they're so effective with how he does use them. Forest Bathing with the moose. That's fab. So, and then there's like different sections. So there's Duck Pond, which I really liked. In fact, you've got the duck here and then the ducks flying with the kind of negative space. I think that's really clever. Misunderstoods. I don't think I'll be stitching this one because it's got spiders in it. Ugh. Even just looking at them, like, no. This one's beautiful. Trees Company. Again, like this little deer and the bunny and squirrel and owl. That's definitely one to stitch. Just want a Max Pigeon wall. How fab would that be? Heron at Dawn. We have quite a few herons around us. So I might do that one. But the main one I love is Foxes and Butterflies. Look at that tail. Beautiful. And then it goes into all the woodlands. You've got Autumn Drizzle. Beautiful colours in that. The Mighty Oak. I probably will stitch this one. The different autumnal colours in that. Rowdy J. Love the blues. That's really pretty. Passing Time. That's just showing the a tree in the different seasons, which is really clever. Woodpecker at Work. That's fabulous. Sequoia Falls. Yeah, that's the one on the front again, which drew me to the book. But after stitching some of Max's designs, I realised that anything he produced I would probably love. Blizzard Valley. Snow Queen. Beautiful on that navy fabric. Fraser Fair. Very cute little Christmas one. It's got acorns in it, so maybe more autumnal. Winter Walk. And thankfully we don't have bears in Glasgow, but it's still a nice design. And a Flight of the Flock, yeah. And Max is based in Canada. This one's called Upon a Star. So there is obviously elements of Canadian wildlife that we don't have here. Like that Aurora one. Oh, I definitely need to do that. It's all purple. But we're actually going to Canada for a wedding next year, so maybe I will see a bear, who knows. That one's called Motley Crew. Nearly at the end now. So many patterns in this book. Lakeside, Twilight. It's absolutely amazing value for money for what you get. And that's it. So that is Cross Stitch in the Forest by Pigeon Coop Designs. Highly recommend. So I think well done for getting to the end of this video. That is everything. Just looking around and checking, but I think it is. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you leaving all your comments down below, liking and sharing the video. It means a lot. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video at the start of November. which is crazy to say. So take care, happy stitching, bye!